So we have breaking news that Senator Josh Hawley, GOP Senator Hawley, is going to object to the Electoral College vote count on January 6th. And this officially means there's going to be a formal challenge process at the congressional level. The basic way it works is you need at least one congressperson and one senator to make a challenge, to basically not give unanimous consent in both houses to the Electoral College results as they actually happened. And it has been the case in recent history that at the House level, some people do it. And Mo Brooks and other Republican House members have said they're going to challenge the result. But basically, no senator until now has committed. Tuberville, he's an incoming senator, said he might do it, but Josh Hawley is the first one to confirm, I am going to challenge the results on behalf of all the Republicans concerned about the integrity of the contest. I'm going to read you out his statement. He says here, following both the 2004 and 2016 elections, Democrats in Congress objected during the certification of electoral votes in order to raise concerns about integrity. They were praised by Democratic leadership and the media when they did, and they were entitled to do so, but now those of us concerned about the integrity of this election are entitled to do the same. I cannot vote to certify the Electoral College results on January 6th without raising the fact that some states, particularly Pennsylvania, failed to follow their own state laws, and I cannot vote to certify without pointing out the unprecedented effort of mega corporations, including Facebook and Twitter, to interfere in support of Joe Biden. At the very least, Congress should investigate allegations and adopt measures to ensure the integrity of the contests, but Congress so far has failed to act. For those reasons, I will follow the same practice Democrat members of Congress have in years past and object during the certification process on January 6th to raise these critical issues. Now, we have to be clear that this is still somewhat unprecedented because in those cases he's raising, it was only in the House. And the House has usually the more extreme members of each party, right? But no senator, for example, in Trump's election, no senator from the Democrats raised concerns. Not a single one about the results. People in the House did, but no one in the Senate. So this leads us into modern uncharted territory here. But what this is really about, really, we got to be clear here. One, it's an attack on democracy. Of course it is. This is about 2024. Josh Hawley is running for president. Mark my words. He's young, he's handsome, and he understands the issues. This is a man that knows that if Trump doesn't run again, he has just given himself instant MAGA credibility that you can't buy. Because he's the first, probably not the only senator, but he's going to be the first senator to say, I stand with Donald Trump when Mitch McConnell wouldn't and other Republican elites wouldn't. I'm the one that stuck my neck out for Donald John Trump. No one else did until I did. And so that's really going to put him ahead. And you have to remember that he united with Bernie Sanders in the fight for the $1,200 stimulus checks a few weeks ago. If you recall, when it was only $600, Bernie Sanders and Josh Hawley basically got together and tried to say, let's make it at least 12. And he stood against his own party leadership to do that. So whether it's trying to fight for better stimulus payments, which is popular with the Republicans and is supported by Trump, or whether it's saying, I support the MAGA movement through protesting this election, I am dedicated to this new type of Trump conservatism. And so watch this. Watch him go to Iowa in the next few months. Watch him go to New Hampshire in the next few months. He is the youngest senator or one of the youngest senators, and he is 100% staking out presidential ambitions right now. Look, all of this is grandstanding because one, the House will not move with him. The House is Democratic controlled, and there's enough Republicans that will not support this in the Senate. I'd be very shocked, for instance, if Mitt Romney protested the results. He's a ghoul, but he recognizes that Joe Biden won. So this isn't going to lead to any fundamental change in the results of the November contest. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But this allows Hawley to make his 2024 campaign debut or at least, start those rumors. Maybe he'll run in 2028 or what have you, but to make his mark on national politics and complain about all the right-wing boogeymen, Facebook, Twitter, social media, all supposedly aligned against Trump, when you damn well know if Twitter didn't exist, Trump would have never become president in the first place. So it's all ridiculous. It's all for show. But guys, I'm telling you, someone like Josh Hawley is dangerous because everyone's worried about Tom Cotton, and I'm worried about Tom Cotton too. But Tom Cotton has the personality of like wet toast, right? He's not very handsome. He's not particularly charismatic, but Josh Hawley is. He is like a Photoshop politician. You couldn't create a better, example of like a right-wing politician in a lab. Articulate but somewhat folksy, right-wing but understands the implementation of left-wing ideas that could be useful, like giving money to the working class. This guy's dangerous, folks. Watch out for him.